timings of the drops, but
Yeah, I know. I was trying to. It's really hard to play against the shipments. All right, let's talk about this game real quick though first.
oh, we're in.
So in the red corner, Largo Pancake as Vortis.
His opponent on the other side of the map on Fishers. It's a solid conviction, spawning in the blue, playing Vortis? What?
Yes, we got a Vortis mirror here. It's
Oh
gonna
my
be a
god.
very interesting game.
Okay, have you played any recently? Any Vortis mirrors?
I have watched a few Vortis mirrors, but I haven't played any. And from what I've seen, it really just comes down to a nice spam between Grenadiers
Yes.
and Grunts. It's a really interesting game. And it's also really important to make sure your Grenadiers die second and not first, because your goo overlaps their goo, and then the extra DPS is huge. It's actually almost worth getting the
Oh my god, look at this, dude.
on
Skipping
Tech
the buildings. Skipping the buildings for minis. This is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, look at that. Largo Pancake opening up real aggressive with those minis, isn't he?
Totally. Yeah, those two central minis. This is PC meta stuff, man. Like, you don't see this normally, but yeah, he really went for that middle ground. The reason people do that ever is because the whole central area is high ground, so it's very hard to attack into it.
Oh yes. Not to mention when you're building reinforcements, your reinforcements are gonna be a lot. They're fast a lot, and be there a lot faster than theirs.
Oh yeah.
So it's just a really good position to have. Most of the time, you usually see it go one up on each, pretty even. But like a Pancake actually sacrificed that that third building on his main base by maybe 30 seconds to get an extra mini.
Oh,
So
we're seeing an
pays off.
Apex raid camp combo, actually, out of Largo Pancake.
An
So that's where they
Apex raid camp.
deviate from each other. So
Okay,
Conviction going
okay.
double raid camp instead.
Yeah, I mean the engineers I think might be able to pull it out. It really depends on what they heal. Like if they can heal some grenadiers after they blow up. they
Oh,
can
that
actually
raid
get more
camp
goo
is
out
being
there.
pooped on though. I think that's not a good start for Largo Pancake.
I think if he can just
Wow.
build one grenadier out of there, he should be able to hold that. And they actually, whoa, look at this. We actually got second point as a grenadier drop over
Yeah.
Combat Balls too.
That should make up
Pretty
for it,
popular.
although he does lose the raid camp, I think. Depending on what Sword Conviction decides. He should do it.
He is producing some brute grenadiers though. I think one brute grenadier can save that. Oh, and there goes the goo second. Completely overrides the goo from as conviction, a solid conviction.
Yeah. Wow,
Oh, we
he's
got a
in
mine
goo
top
everywhere.
Largo
He's gonna get
Pancake.
out of there for sure.
Oh man, looks like Largo is actually going to save this raid camp here.
That's crazy. Decent explosion, but didn't do much as
Oh, yeah.
everyone was on the edge.
I think Largo could have positioned those grenadiers there a little better to get some better AoE damage on those units.
Yeah. Oh, there's a jump back route. That's great. That's a great move there.
For
Yeah, Sword Conviction pulled up
You know-
just one. It was great.
it's really sucks to play the Vortis mirror firsthand, but to watch it, it's almost it's really entertaining. It's like a dance.
Yeah. Yeah, you're really
You-
gonna go back
you
and
like-
forth between the
Who's
infused
good?
areas and not infested areas.
Right. Very
Oh, he
much
actually sent that
intensive.
chopper to heal up. That's smart. Oh, the choppers are
Very
pretty
smart.
bad against the grenadiers.
Yeah, they are, but they can actually clean up any brutes that Largo Pancake builds. Although I don't think Largo Pancake is building brutes, but you know, Conviction might not know that.
Yeah. It doesn't look like there's more coming right now. I don't see a great cam.
King Gurgen,
He just remade it.
target air? Or did I
They
just
can
see
target air.
that? Or was it?
They're just pretty bad.
For a minute, they look like the grenadiers targeting air.
Yeah, they can. Look, he's killing an
Oh
engineer
yeah,
now.
look, they don't do very much damage though.
No, they're terrible at that. One jump up route, so stuck there, trying to get to the mini, but doesn't.
Oh, the
Manage.
mine! Oh, but it doesn't get it off.
Nice stun.
You know, Largo actually has upgraded 3 harvesters to afford this pump for the grenadiers, just because they're so cost heavy.
They're making each other
They're supply
explode.
heavy.
It's almost as difficult to play this as it is to play suicide grunts against suicide grunts. Like you're just gonna move two of them in to explode all the other ones, and then everything can be lost very quick.
Yeah.
Largo's already upgrading to tier 2.
Already.
Yep.
Upgrading tier 2. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Solid Conviction is following, but his tier 2 is a little bit behind. They're roughly doing the same build, so not too much surprise there.
What time are you at? I think I am actually 2 seconds behind you.
5:55.
Oh man, yeah, I'm not just a few seconds behind you.
Yeah,
Behind
double
by about
observing
20
is
seconds.
sometimes terrible.
That's alright though.
And this is a best of 3, is that right?
That's right. If it's the second semifinals, right? I believe these are semifinals.
I'm actually gonna get up a
And then
scoreboard
next-
in that case.
Yes, so that'd be probably good. So semifinals are always a best of 3, and the final is always followed up by a best of 5. As much as I'd like to get best of 3s, even like round 2 were some really good games with Yoda and I forgot the name. We had some really good round 2s though, but we couldn't cast best of 3 because of time restraints.
Yeah, maybe next
And,
time. It would be very nice.
Maybe next time. Yeah, maybe next time we would just have a smaller pool of players so that we can actually have not more best of 3s necessarily, but to be able to fit best of 3s into like the better players, I guess you could say. Whoever makes it to the semifinals.
Alright guys, you now should be seeing the scoreboard. Keep it updated.
Now,
That
Solid
gen.
Conviction has managed to pull together a nice death ball here with engineers and his grenadiers, and
Yeah, that's a rough one actually.
Largo
to fight
Pancake
against.
managed to save his apex too there. Like virtually no damage done to it at all, and they fought for good for a good 2 minutes on that minute.
Oh wait,
Kinda
what's the
crazy
time?
How that works out.
What's your time?
7 minutes.
Oh my god, I'm a minute
Yeah.
ahead.
Oh really? Jesus.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just getting worse.
Yeah, do you want to like tab out of your game and switch back? Like you can go to your Xbox home or something and browse and
Watch
just
the
come back.
stream.
Even
Oh,
the
you
stream
gotta
would.
fix it.
Yeah, even the stream would give less. I agree with that. Because I don't have delay. That's really bad.
Yeah. Right, I'll hop back into here and see if that.
Especially weird because you're hosting.
I'm not actually hosting. Largo Pancake is hosting.
Oh,
Just
yeah, that's why.
because
One of us has to host.
Metalloid left. Oh, I see. Yeah, that would explain it. Yeah, because Metalloid was the previous host of the lobby, but then he left to go cast another game.
Yeah.
And to avoid any more confusion, to try and get things going, they decided to leave it as is. I did not know that not being host has this effect on spectator.
It does, but it's very inconsistent. Like sometimes even then it will go bad, but less often. And not this bad. Okay, so the Voridus hero has actually taken a ton of damage, needs to back off here. But Solid Conviction is also backing off, so it's fine. Could have been pretty bad if that dies though. It's a big investment to remake your hero ever since the cost increases. There's a lot of generators from Largo Pancake. What is happening? He's got 3 generators already.
Do you think he might be trying to build a scare?
It's not out of the realm of possibility. But his army, man, it's tiny in comparison to Solid Convictions. Like Solid Convictions is up 2-1 in terms of pop.
Wow.
Are you watching from the stream now?
No, not yet. I'm still hopping in and out of my browser, but I might be hopping on the stream.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, let me know if it's better. Actually, that one Reaver has been doing so much work and makes all these infused engineers almost useless. Very risky for them to move close.
That's why I like to build a warlord and avoid a smear, just because that Y ability can really clean up any goo left on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Although if I wasn't playing over this, sometimes I don't like to get the hero anymore, just because the goo doesn't last nearly as long. It's not nearly as impactful as it was before. Short of having Cataclysm.
For sure. Wow, Solid Conviction has 3,000 supplies. You're probably wanting to get some generators going with that. Could be catching the hero here. Holy crap! And it does die, I think. No! No! What is this? It does die. Oh my goodness, that was so close.
Oh man.
Looks like he picked up the infusion healing. Kinda rolls over the rest of the army now that the hero is gone, and I think it would be reasonable to call this.
I kind of hope it does instant though, so we can restart the lobby. Because you might not believe this, but I've actually got a longer delay now.
How much is it?
Yeah, it's almost like 2 minutes though.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like the clock just the game just slows down.
Yeah, that's uncastable.
That's right. I'll just be doing like just callbacks to plays before.
Yeah. I'm afraid we have to.
That's right though.
Augmented harvester upgrade complete.
I saw it. Conviction did manage to spend his money. He's making some sensor towers. What? Mana shields. Guess he doesn't have the power.
Harvester constructed. Foundry constructed.
Yeah, Largo Pancake actually might be coming back into this game, seeing as he has 2 bases up for much longer. And he'll have a lot of production facilities actually. But Solid Conviction has so many mini bases, kinda. In a few minutes, that's gonna be really snowbally, so Largo Pancake has to do something, and soon. Wonder how close we are to Cataclysm combos.
I was about to say, I can't wait till we start seeing the Maelstrom and Cataclysm coming down.
Yeah.
You know, I was just thinking, what do you think happens if you drop a Cataclysm on an army sitting in the Healing Spire?
In the Healing Spire? Oh my goodness.
Yes, because the Healing Spire heals for an incredible...
yeah, I think they might... I think they might survive, but it really depends. Whoa, very vile fight here. Oh, Cataclysm is... Oh, that's not Cataclysm, is it? Is it? It's so hard to tell them apart sometimes. There is Cataclysm, but there also was the healing one. What is happening?
The infusion wave cancels the animation for Cataclysm, so it kind of is sneaky.
Yeah, I think that was Largo Pancake's one. That was so difficult to see. Oh my goodness, he's coming around. There's nothing here to defend.
Vehicle level 1 researched.
What a comeback.
Wow.
Infantry level 1 researched. Our base
Conviction trying to make a shield generator, obviously not gonna work out. Wait a second, the hunter shots are missing it. Yeah, not enough though.
Oh man.
They're attacking us with vehicles.
wonder if you can percentages on this semifinals exactly.
What's that?
Have to find out. Oh, just random information.
Okay.
Rambling on.
No worries.
You know, sitting behind by like 2 minutes. It's a difficult cast.
Yeah, that is very difficult. Alright. Convictions board, this actually cleans up everything, so we're back to where we were with an advantage to Solid Conviction because he has all these minis, but he's not built on them, so that's something he has to fix. He is fixing it now. Only basically lost one building. That's not bad for losing your whole army.
Harvester upgrade complete.
I'm
They definitely
surprised that
gotta-
neither of these players have actually started going for these nodes, or like they've gotten a few nodes. But I mean, there's 5 nodes and they've only captured, from my
Oh,
point
yeah.
of view, 1 at the moment. Looks like maybe 2. Don't know if it's changed.
Yeah, I don't think they had the notes for any amount of time here.
Except Largo Pancake's been holding on to that 1 node for a while now.
Yeah.
Nobody owns another node.
Well, the Warriors gets taken down very, very quickly by those Marauders and Hunters. That's crazy, actually. Well, Conviction yet once more has to run. He doesn't have a good army. He needs something to counter those Hunters, but he has nothing right now.
Our allies are in danger.
Might even want to try some Banshees, but he doesn't have the air pads.
You would think he'd build some elite rangers. He does have a bag somewhere, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Guess
those are not bad at all.
He's got 1 raid count on a mini and a bat.
Yeah.
Base is under attack.
I wonder if we're gonna see any wombo combos from the Grenadiers and Cataclysm.
Oh my
this
goodness.
game.
That would be pretty rough. But right now, the army size is too small to really justify it.
No, but it would be such an amusing thing as a.
Yeah,
just
I
an
mean,
army
it could
getting knocked out by
happen, but
Grenadiers.
looks like Solid Conviction is just remaking a vehicle army and jump proofs for some reason. I'm sure he has a plan, I just don't know what it is. Okay, Warrior's hero is out. Starts spreading goo and immediately dies. That was quite sad.
That hero.
Oh, there's
I
a
don't think
Cataclysm
he's
with Sun.
microing I don't think he's microing that hero very well. He seems to be selecting all heroes a little too much because the Warlord friend Wardus is much faster than his army and can actually
Oh yeah.
run ahead of the enemy army with Cataclysm and clean up very well. But he seems to just be walking in with his army, which is kind of a waste.
Conviction needed way more sources of infusion here. Unfortunately, it
Any of
didn't
these
have
players
much of
check
anything.
through? Solid Conviction? Nope, both are on Tech 2.
Yeah.
I feel like first to get to Tech 3 with Raves that infusion Tech 2 could easily turn the tide of the game because those Raves throwing down goo is pretty big and it's some good sized goo too.
Yeah,
Not
for
those
sure.
Small pools.
Oh, Largo Pancake now filling up his third base. He's getting some apexes, so we could be seeing some Banshees very soon. He has 2k supplies and he just bought a 4th base. So Conviction is on 1. I don't see this being good for him.
I haven't seen any vehicles getting stuck in the goo. Do you think maybe with the glitch has been resolved with the piece of patch, or if we're just getting lucky?
I think we're getting lucky, and I've actually not seen it with the Marauders before. I'm usually only seeing it with Hogs and Jackrabbits.
I've seen it with any kind of vehicle. I've seen
Okay.
it with bears and tanks. I've even seen it happen to Scarab once.
Oh wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, but
Spend
I
all that
haven't
money.
seen any of that since any of that recently. But then again, recently I haven't seen very much Mortis either. Maybe because they reduced the slow on the goo. Maybe that's fixed it. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah, they should do it for the ice. Because that still breaks.
Yeah, They did something to the ice. They reduced it by 30%. Is that just the chill rate or is that the slow?
It's
Or
a
is that
chill
the
rate,
radius?
so how fast the units freeze,
Power ready.
not
Oh, I
about the
see.
slow.
Enemy troops.
I thought that was the radius, which I was most excited for, and also get slow.
Yeah, afraid not, because it's like they would have to recreate the art asset for it.
I see. Yeah, that radius on Serena's nose is a very big part of her kit.
Yeah.
It's almost hard to say if it'll make her bad, just not having that radius. Because she is a bit of a slow crawl.
Yeah, definitely.
Largo's looking like she's in a really good position here.
He really
Quite
should be.
conviction.
He spread so much goo in front of the base. There's no units that gonna come out here and not get killed in the process, basically.
Right.
Some more
And I also like
grenadiers.
these locusts coming from Largo Pancake as well. Does he have any?
Oh, he's
locusts?
making a scarab. He wants to end it.
I knew I was gonna see it eventually. Yeah, the interesting fact about the Vortis Scarab 2 is that because it drops goo, it doesn't actually have to go through a firing animation like regular Scarabs, so it can actually drag its beam across multiple units,
Yep.
giving it a significantly higher DPS than any other banners, which by itself makes it really good. But then I also heard that the buff to Scarab also affected the Violet Scarab.
I'm not sure if it did.
I'm not sure if it did either. I think it has its own unit damage type.
It doesn't,
But,
but I'm not sure if they fixed the unit, if they changed the unit itself. They share the multipliers.
Stronghold upgrade
Right.
complete. Leader power ready.
Either way, it's Vortis Scarab is definitely very strong.
But yeah,
Air
it's
level 1
definitely
researched.
better than the
It's
normal
worth
one.
purchasing. It's worth purchasing post patch. It's probably definitely worth purchasing after patch. So much
There
good
it
coming
is.
from Largo.
Powered extractor constructed.
Yeah, this boy gonna end it, man.
Down the coffin.
It's gonna put it on follow. Oh, he's bringing
very
race.
shoppy there at the start, coming from Largo. But to be fair, he did get those 2 minis in the early game, and I feel like that helped him a lot.
Oh, yeah.
In the mid game, like that. It might seem very insignificant, like you just spending 400 supplies really early on, pick up 2 minis, like how's that going to change the end game? But having those minis in the middle for that long just gave him lots of reinforcements and big engagements.
Oh my god, there's a cataclysm as well. Actually, Solid Conviction's army doesn't care too much. What the heck? That was weird. But yeah, he
Maybe he
sees the
dropped
scarab
the
and he taps out. That's it.
He's not going to give him the satisfaction of killing his base.
No.
Alright, so we're going to move on to game 2 in the best of 3.
Especially after Largo
That
Pancake
is-
success.
That is pretty unexpected. Did they ban a Vortis though, right?
They did not ban. They banned Pavium in addition to the rule of banning.
Right.
What was it
Arbiter?
called? RV.
Alright then. So same as last time. So in the blue corner, we have a solid conviction as Anders opening up with Jackrabbit and supply pad first.
On the other side, we got Largo Pancake playing as color, doing his weird opening supply pad into generator. Okay, and he's making an extra marine. That will be actually very, very difficult to pull off because the Jackrabbit is excellent at harassing a single infantry unit.
Yes. Badlands. Whenever you open up on Badlands, you want to build a scout over any kind of infantry, unlike some other smaller maps. Just because these minis in the middle here are very important to grab. You can get away with grabbing that mini on the bottom with just a marine on the cliff there. It just
Oh, yeah.
provides just enough line of sight. But having these two at top, it's just as important as getting those two middle in frontier.
Oh, Solid Conviction is
They almost
picking
can-
up both? I think he can. No, he grabbed the middle one.
He can take up both. He's probably playing a little greedy here and trying to save as much money as he can before Largo Pancake makes his way up there. As soon as he spots that marine, he's gonna know he needs to buy that
Oh!
mini.
Solid Conviction got all 3 center mini bases. That is nuts.
Wow.
That should not
Yeah.
happen.
Yep. As soon as he saw that marine, he stacked a supply pad on his main to pick up that mini.
Wow. That was beautifully done.
He doesn't even care if he delays that
Largo
fourth or third
Pancake
building on his
not
face.
happy with this though. He's going double bears.
Now, is Largo gonna be able to steal this mini from Conviction in the top left corner here?
Did grab that. You know what he could do a triple flamer build. I'm not even kidding. It's crazy.
Oh, with Anders? Yeah, just might be able to. And that global infantry upgrade he could get too for cheap.
Yep.
10% goes a long way on Tech 1. I learned that the hard way.
Yep. So what's he
No, I
doing with
wouldn't
this
be
extra?
surprised.
mini?
I
Another
wouldn't be
barracks,
surprised at
3
all
barracks.
this-
Solid.
Oh my god. I saw
What
that
will be-
conviction here, opening up with an armory. He's actually building a Spartan.
I don't know about that.
Right. I mean, you might. I don't know. If I was a solid conviction here and I had scouted the double barracks, I would heavily invest into jackrabbits.
Yeah, same
Oh
here.
my god, look at all those flavors. Oh, it's not nearly as many as I thought there was, but that's still a lot.
That's still a lot, and there's more flooding in from every place.
And I don't know if this map is really great for rushing either because of the distance. It's a really big map. Scouts benefit a lot from this map, or any leader with high
Yeah.
mobility like Cutter.
Also,
Cutter's
Solid
infantry is not
Conviction
bad either.
saw it at a really good time.
He did. He did. With all these minis, with the mini advantage, I would definitely open up with Jackrabbits here. But Solid Conviction, playing the wild card and opening up with the Spartan instead.
He is actually getting support drone, like you're saying, and he's making jackrabbits now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he thinks that. I think he thinks that he can hold this with what he has, and he'll just slowly let them come closer, and then he'll hit them with the rabbits. Honestly, there's not that much from Largo, and there's gonna be 2 turrets as well to contend with. Solid Conviction could easily upgrade one to anti-infantry, and that alone would be enough already.
Yeah, the cheap upgrades from Anders is gonna make going support drones really easy for him. It's an easy decision to make.
Our base is under attack.
Spartan getting run down though, that's harsh.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
know if
best
I'd
to
ever
just fight.
engage, I don't know if I would ever engage Cutter flamethrowers with the Spartan alone, just because you can't really outrun that.
Yeah,
Although
absolutely
he's
not.
using his own marines and flamers here as a kind of barrier, just to delay.
He bought himself a lot of time to upgrade that turret. Did he cancel?
did.
No, he is finishing it up now. So these flamers will be having to leave. However, they did pick off the generator, and Solid Conviction suddenly has no power income. And the amount of mini bases has turned around as well. But yeah, with so many jackrabbits,
That
flamers have to GTFO.
It's unfortunate that Conviction lost his Spartan.
Yeah, I mean, it did damage, but I'm pretty sure that Largo Pancake's eco is hurting more.
Right.
Although he's got double... Oh, wait a second. He's got double generator.
Supply pad constructed.
At this point, it's probably just best to sack these flamers into, like, the supply pads because they're so weak.
Help it
They're not gonna do anything against the rabbits.
Marines are ready to go.
Oh no. Now the hard thing to do when building rabbits is not to overcommit with them, right? And that's kind
Yeah.
of something that I am guilty of doing. Like when I start pumping rabbits, I basically pump them till 60 pop.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, like I'm gonna go
And
kill you
although-
now.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna build 60 rabbits and then run up to your mini in your base and kill everything. It's like
I
it's a
mean, there's
side
no
effect of
units.
the Kasano meta from like season, what was that, season 1?
Yeah.
You're just so used to Jackrabbits being able to run up to buildings.
It
and
can
just kill
work
them.
sometimes.
They do good work on buildings.
Oh, the
And
ODSTs.
they can even do good work. Not buildings. They do good work on mini bases. I mean, but you know, usually if there's any kind of resistance, it's a different story. Like even just a handful of Marines is enough to deter
Oh, yeah.
Jackrabbits from being able to hurt a building.
Yeah, jackrabbits are not good against buildings. You'll be wanting to probably just take over the nodes with them or something.
Hmm Funny thing is, because they buffed air to scout damage, that actually makes Sentinels more effective against, you know, scouts trying to clear them.
Yeah.
Clear nodes, I mean. Yeah. I was trying to kill some nodes the other day with Kasano Jackrabbits, and I had like 10 Jackrabbits clearing a node, and I actually lost 2-3 Jackrabbits. when I cleared it. I wasn't microing, so it is something to point out, but I was like, oh, I don't have to micro these guys, I never had before. I'll just leave
And now
them
you
here
do,
to their
yeah.
thing. Now, like, I gotta babysit them. And that's odious too, though.
Generator upgrade.
It does look like I'm behind you a little bit, but not as nearly as much as last time. It's
Well,
probably
I
just
mean,
because
he's
I'm
picking
playing
off that
the-
barrage. I don't know, he's leaving it alone. But in this scenario, you can be just dodging the turret shots. That's really cool thing.
You think the fact that all three of you guys are on PC and I'm on Xbox has to do with me being delayed?
Maybe. Are you
Maybe.
delayed again?
A little bit, yeah. Not nearly as bad as before, but
What's the
maybe
time?
30 seconds.
30?
7, 15, 16, 17.
You're 4 minutes behind.
Leader point earned.
Every time.
Yeah, that probably has
I
to
think
do
it's just
something
because you
with
guys
that.
are on PC.
I think so.
You guys probably just load into the game a lot sooner than I do, and then my game eventually just catches up.
But at the start, you were there at the correct time.
Warthog under attack from ground troops.
I don't know. Maybe the game just slows down on Xbox. Doesn't
Yeah,
catch up.
probably. Maybe it's the frame rate that we're doing it 60 FPS and you're not.
Mini base complete.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is true. That's probably why it escalates as the game goes on as well.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Thought conviction adding in sentinels.
Under fire from ground troops.
Talk about devil.
Edgy.
Leader power ready.
He's just gonna start pumping them, and I
Supply pack
suppose
constructed.
he's gonna use them to stun people. That's gonna be hogs.
Our base is under
So
attack.
those are some really good targets for that. I'm a bit surprised that for this strat, Largo Pancake chose Cutter instead of like Anders or even Kinsana.
Right.
That was a bit weird.
Yeah, the Kasano Flame Drop would have been really good when he's pushing on a base like that. It actually has enough DPS with the new Flame Hogs to take down those turrets. Maybe even clean up the anti-infantry turrets to allow the Flamers to get back in there.
Man center
Yep.
upgrade complete.
But yeah, Hog Cyclops not gonna do so well against these Sentinels. That's for sure. So Conviction buys an Expo now.
Were the Sentinel buffs put through this patch, or were they
No.
postponed?
They're unchanged.
I remember they were gonna get a pop increase as well as a small stock increase to the damage.
Yes. Yeah, that would be nice because these early guys would be actually very, very good then.
Mm-hmm.
But it's right now it's very
they
hard.
only serve one purpose, which is an all-in move in the late game.
Yep.
Air
That's
pack
really
is-
strong, but yeah, it's
Oh yeah.
Probably not where it should be.
I think it's never good to have an unbeatable army, regardless
No.
of what point of the game you're in. And at the same time, you shouldn't have a unit that's absolutely useless at certain points in the game. Like
Yeah.
even brutes, jump pack brutes, in the mid to late game, once they get that dark sky upgrade, they have a lot of health, and those stuns are also very huge to combo with leader powers. And banners tend to have a
Definitely.
lot of good active leader powers to combo with.
Spartan under assault of enemy forces.
Okay, that's Spartan gonna
Man.
steal. hog,
Sentinels
that's
look
great.
so amazing.
Yeah.
They look so good.
Oh, there's actually 2 Wolverines in here already. That's gonna make it a bit rough without Sentinel synergy, especially.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the ODSTs also.
Our allies are in trouble.
It's a very good mixed
The
army,
ODST have
actually.
good air damage.
They have really good air damage.
Our Spartan is at low health.
They're pretty
Spartan
much
gets
just good against
wrecked.
everything. Whenever I look at ODST, I just look at them as like the anti-infantry. I never thought of them as partially anti-air.
Yeah, they're just like a super marine, basically.
Ready to work.
They shred the infantry though. Like I've seen ODST just like run through mobs of grunts and mobs of and hordes of marines.
Yep.
It's really
Okay,
good.
the anti-infantry turret here should be enough to help hold. But then the Sentinels are in trouble because of the Wolverines still. Oh, close air support actually being called in. Could this be the end? What?
I think close air support can close it out real easy. Close air support is a
Solid
really
conviction.
nice base tracking tool, firm cutter.
Yeah, it really is. Solid Conviction has no units. He's losing the anti-infantry turret, which was doing basically all the DPS here. The other turrets are getting low as well.
Our allies are
Gets a
Are
Spartan
we
now,
gonna
but
have?
getting
Are we
focused.
gonna have a game 3?
It's getting close to not happening right now because Solid Conviction has 0 pop.
our Spartan is at low
Spartan falls and
won the-
there's nothing on the
Did it?
base.
Oh.
Yeah, Largo won game 1, so that's gonna be it for Solid Conviction. He has no production, he has no building staff.
Wow. For some reason I thought Solid Conviction won round 1. Oh man.
Oh,
My
that's a
mind's-
bad way to go. I
nothing.
feel a little sorry for him. I would have loved to see a game 3.
That sudden close air support to close out the game. Man, that's
Wow,
the
that
big
was...
surprise for sure.
I guess that's what happens if
And
you're
plus
in a
air
low...
support got a nice HP buff too.
Yeah, I suppose that's what happens if you're in a low eco situation and the game drags out. And then
Mhm.
suddenly someone shows up with their ultimate ability and you're like, oh no!
Absolutely. You can get the same effect from like an eradication or burno.
Yeah.
Very easily. Currently, like right now, a good strategy for Aatrox is actually just to abuse the countermeasures with jump pack brutes, install out that early game, and
Oh,
really
yeah.
contain them to one base, and then get that ultra ability. And you can just neglect your tech too, and then drop Erad and clean up.
Yep. It's really
It's-
stupid.
it's so stupid.
Yeah, good
Cutter and
series.
Kasana at least have to play a little smarter. It's a good series. Definitely some nice micro. I like seeing the Sentinels from Anders. You don't see them very often, unless it's incredibly late in the game.
Yeah,
and to
especially
be
in
honest,
1v1s.
you never see mass sentinels in competitive games.
No. It just doesn't get there, but we know it's very
It just
strong,
doesn't.
but it just doesn't go there
Mhm.
because
You know, it's
Yeah.
it's similar to like the Pavian, Pavian Wraiths. What are they called?
the
Invaders.
Invaders, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like Pavian Wraith Invaders. Like, you're never gonna. Although they're incredibly broken in mass, they're incredibly difficult to get there.
they're so
Very,
difficult to
very
get that it
difficult.
just doesn't happen. Yeah. So we don't really need to worry too much about them.
It's only a problem in the casual side of the community.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Which isn't to say we shouldn't fix it. It's just.
I agree with that. It should be fixed because it's kind of wrong that a support unit kills everything.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It kind of sucks though, because Pavian does have very little going for him short of stalling games. It's a very strange kit that they built. for a leader.